Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everybody. TFN and James. Good afternoon. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, what a day. Put that over there. What a day. Hello, people. Got a different one today. You might have gathered from the thumbnail. Bit of a different one for us. Bit of a different one. We have a. I'm live, aren't I? Yeah, I think I'm live. It says I'm offline. No, I'm live. That's good. That's good. That's good. 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 I was just checking to see if I was live. It said I was offline, which is always a bit strange. No, definitely live. Welcome. We've got a different one today, guys. We are going to work on this thing. I bought this at the weekend for £1. One English Great British pound. £1. £1. £1 fish. Hang on 1 second. I've got somebody now at the door. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry, gent. Weren't expecting that lady coming. She was supposed to be coming tomorrow, hence why I went live. So yes, guys, we're gonna do this. I bought this at the weekend as a little toy to play with. So so that's what I'm planning on doing. So I produced a tremendous thumbnail. Took me ages on Canva to do that thumbnail. So we can do that. So I'm hoping we've got some people in who can help me with this, because I ain't got a clue about consoles at all. No idea at all. So that's what I will be doing. I think first of all, though, we need to have a look at, see if we can get it powered up. I do have an adapter with it, but I want to get it on screen on power supply. So I'm just going to have a look, see if I've got the right adapter sat down here, and if I have, we can get it up on main power supply. Just remember to, yeah, we have. Yeah, I'll remember to change it from 19 to 12. 12 volts. Oh, dear me. So it might only be a quick screen. Did you see the? Did you see my post on? I put it on Discord and also my thing about the laptop. What I was drilling out and doing on Monday stream, I think it was. I ended up doing. I was up early this morning, so I spent quite a bit of time on it this morning. I had to drill some more out. That corrosion went, the burn mark went so far back, so drill a load more out, and most of the traces were actually still connected. I think there was 3 I had to bridge and do. And what I did do, I did a better power connector over the board as well, to the because obviously I had to get rid of some of the wires to bring the power back through, stabilized, and got the power back up. I were gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked that I got it working. I weren't expecting it to. Once I'd seen how much damage was to the board, I was really gobsmacked to get that done. We're on port number 5. I have got a request that I need some help with on. It is a computer job, but it's software and USB side. So I'm going to have to see if there's anybody in chat who's very, very clever later on with USBs. I'm having some big issues with USBs on my machine that I cannot apply that. I don't need 7 amps, it's only a 1 amp charger. Let's put that down to, sorry, I'm just put it to 2 amps. So we've got 12 volts, 2 amps. Yeah, 12 volts, 2 amps. That's all right. Yeah, I got some big issues with my USBs that the Thermal Master P3 camera will only work now and again, and it's not to do with camera, it's down to my PC. It's not allocating it a USB address. I've gone through so many tutorials today. I've tried it on 2 laptops actually, so I know it's not the camera and it works on my phone. I think it's something to do with the settings on my Windows 11, but I'm lost on that. Lost on that one. So, but hey, right. So we're going to have a look at this on here. It's only a little console. These are crazy, man. You buy one of these, it's the X Pro. You buy one of these on AliExpress, and they are about 130 quid. I paid £1 for it at Car Boot, which is a flea market. It's got 2 wireless controllers with it as well, which both work, which have both got Duracell batteries in. There must be a £5's worth of batteries. It's got a 256 gigabyte SD card in, which has got to be worth £1 on its own. Let alone these adapters and those which I can use on a different console. So I thought, for the sake of £1, it did say it were working, but for the sake of £1, I thought, well, got to give it a go. But it's not doing anything, which I will show you. I thought me and my daughter could play this as a little thing, put it in the car, connect it up to screen up front, sat nav screen at front. When we parked up, if we parked up anywhere, we can just bang this on and I don't know, have a game of Sonic or Street Fighter or whatever. That was the plan. But as we will see from here, we plug it in and turn it on, and we've got no current draw at all. Absolutely zip current draw. On the dedicated charger, we've got a green light. See green light? I'm glad that's not coming on with that. I wonder if that charger's not working. Might not be able to do. So we have got power coming into the unit. Just not got power. Oh, that's brilliant. My whatchamacallit is decided to start working, and that's on port 6. There you go. Let me swap that over to a different type. A couple of those. Oh, on that one. We want just had one of them days today where nothing seems to have fallen into place and gone quite as it should. That's better. So we have got some current draw, but we've got a static 100 milliamp current draw. So off, on. Is he up here? I'm presuming there's a short somewhere on it, but I'm not too sure where short will be, because we do have a power line. So focus. So we're gonna have a look. Soul was taken. Hello, just found your channel from YouTube home. Oh, welcome, Soul. Hello. Evening, Steve. We're doing something a bit different today. I don't normally do this, so please bear with us, Soul. You probably jumped in at one of the rare times that I don't fix a computer. This is just a little tiny cheap and cheerful, about $120 these. It's called a super console. It's got about 3,500 retro games on it. I bought it from a flea market Car Boot at the weekend, just me and my daughter. I normally do PCs. Have a look at some of the other VODs. You'll see exactly what I do. Interesting one on Monday, which we've managed to. I managed to fix it this morning. That had a quite a bad burn where the well, it was multi-layers what I've had to grind out and do. So welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Good community, good people. So let's have a look in here then. Oh, Sparta, hello, good evening. Oh, I can't get that open. Let's just see if we can prise this little beauty open. Oh, never worked on one of these ever before. So I'm hoping it's going to be something more or less straightforward. Should we just check to see if there's any shorts or anything on it? Not a great deal to it. Not a great deal to it at all. I presume this is main CPU, GPU, probably RAM. I would imagine BIOS chip or something. Ethernet controller. Bit of a power supply over here. Filtering cap. Another power supply. Wi-Fi board. I would imagine either Wi-Fi or probably Bluetooth. No, because that'll be a Bluetooth dongle, won't it? But controllers, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth probably sits down here. So yeah, not a great deal into it. Probably timer chip for the HDMI. I am assuming. Don't know. Good afternoon, Edinburgh. Good afternoon. How are you today? Let's. I've been playing around with the multimeter today as well. I realised on the multimeter, on the continuity, that you could actually set the resistance threshold. So I've got my resistance threshold now set to 10. It's as default. It's set to 50 ohms. Now it's set to 10 ohms. So I won't get as many spurious, or you won't get as many spurious notifications. All jobs done, so doing good. Do you know what, Edinburgh? I'm doing exactly the same. I've just finished the last one. I've got about 3 collects to do today, and I've just finished my last job that day. So that's why I thought I did this. So I'm exactly the same. I am welcoming the the breaking people not being here, because it's been absolutely crazy. So let's have a look at some of these power supplies. Can't say it's going to be anything I'm going to be able to repair, but we'll have a look and get this flung over to my microscope over there. So let's check, see if we've got any shorts. Any of these? No, dog thinks there's somebody outside and there's not. Okie dokie. Let's just check. I've got no short on there. Yes, ground. Apparently these go, if this is the Wi-Fi board, there's quite a few people reporting that Wi-Fi boards do go faulty on these, and that can be what it is. But also the chips fry. But I paid £1 for it. So I'm not gonna argue too much. I'll probably do I've got an old Raspberry Pi 3, I think I've got, kicking around. So I'll probably just convert one of them into a same sort of thing and put RetroArch on it, because I've got obviously the software's on here. So they're okay. We've got a couple of caps here. This is power input here. Fuse is okay. We know fuse is okay because we're getting to board. I'm going to have a look under the thermal camera and just see if I can see what's dragging the extra current. I would at this point use the P3, but like I was just saying, I cannot get the P3 to successfully work, so I'm going to have to use, and it's no to do with P3, I will stress, guys, nothing to do with that. It's my computer. So if anybody can offer any assistance on how I allocate USB addresses, I have followed every tutorial known to man on YouTube and still can't get it sorted. I've even spoke to manufacturer, and manufacturer Thermalright has been absolutely amazing. And even they're going, something wrong with your PC. Brand new PC. Every other USB device, I think it's because I've got a couple of USB hubs and I've got a mixture between USB-C and USB 2 coming out of hubs. So I personally think that that's what is flagging up the issue, but I'm not too sure. Just don't want to get to the bottom of having to reinstall Windows. Make this bit small. This is thermal camera. I think I had this on here from when I was doing a review. That's the last time I used my thermal camera. Review's gone live as well, buying it as well. If you haven't seen it, it has gone live. Right, let's stick this in. Not that one, this one, and see if there's anything pulling a little bit of current. So we're pulling 70 milliamps, 80 milliamps. Ooh, a couple of warm spots over here. Their power supplies those. Oh, I thought that was something flashing then. It's not flashing, is it? Put macro lens on. Get a closer look. So that's a little power transistor. Ooh. Trying to figure out which way this goes. I can never ever figure out which way it goes. That's better. Right, so we've got like a U-gate one there. That's just reflections. This is the P3 that I'm using, by the way. And what's that at the bottom of the board down there? That's an LED. Ignore that. So the only thing what's getting any type of resemblance of heat are the two little U-gates there. So let's have a look under the microscope and see what they are. See if we can test anything around them. Turn that off. Did you plug it directly into your PC or the hub? Easy to rotate thermal. Yeah, I know. I need to rotate it in OBS, James. I don't know why it's unrotated, in fairness. Yeah, going back to that one, TFN. There's a small cap that's glowing. Oh, we'll go back to that one. Then I missed that one. Going back to UTFN, I have plugged it into USB-C. If you're familiar with camera, USB-C only. I've plugged it directly into USB-C on the hub and also in the PC. I've used a USB-A to C converter, what you get with it, because they on P3 they do send you conversion cables, and that still won't do it. I can get it working, but one time out of 50. Works instantly on a fresh install of Windows 11 on two laptops I've tried it on, just with software downloaded. It's a software conflict, or it's a conflict on my USB hubs. But because I've got so many stuff plugged into it, because it's my streaming PC, XHCI is enabling the device. I don't even know what that is, TFN. Could that be it? Let me just take a picture of that. I've never even looked at that. It's coming up with I'll plug it in and I'll show. Dog, go away. My dog's come to see me now. It's not dinner time. Just 1 second. I'll show you what it's coming up with, guys. Because it's a brilliant, and I mean a brilliant camera. If nobody's familiar with it, so I'll plug it in there, and what it comes up with is, let me just go to PC. We are on that screen here. So it should be coming up on this screen here. Yeah, should be coming up on that. I've got it plugged in. Just wait and you'll see it pop up down here. So we've got a device manager. See that? USB not recognized. So we've got a device manager. And all the way down here is that one. And it comes up with that, which is unknown USB device set address failure, which is apparently really, really common. you look on internet, really, really common. But crazy thing is, it's to do with the driver, I believe. But the driver's not allocating it a USB address. So, believe me when I say I have tried all sorts. I've uninstalled every single driver that I can on USB circuit. I've gone through and uninstalled every device out of Device Manager, all my USB devices, my hubs, my controllers, everything's come out of there. I've gone through system. I've looked through linked products in Device Manager. So anything which is linked to a system device, I've deleted the actual system device and reinstalled that. I have then done through driver cabinet devices in Device Manager, if you're familiar with that, where you, rather than just looking through device view here, if you go to view, oh, I can't see, it's a bit small on here, you can then do it by connection, so you can see where they're connected. So I can see all of those are in the same connection, so I've deleted basically that. And then reinstalled all of these. You then come out of there and you go into by driver. I went through by driver and made sure everything in my USB stuff, well, that's wrong driver, sorry, not driver, in resource connection, and you can see where there's an error. So I went through all those. I've done everything that I can possibly do in there, and still not working. So at this moment in time, if there is any clever people out there who would like to spend some one-on-one time with me just to help, because I'm really, really stuck, whether that's a call, whether that's a video call or whatever it is, I would be very, very happy to even contribute to a few beers, coffees, flowers, chocolates, whatever you want to do, because I could do with it sorting, because it's really annoying me. Go to properties, driver, and select. Yeah, first copy of the string and sit. I've done that as well. So I've actually got the device ID, and I've been and edited the registry as well. And I've even had to do the device ID in a permanent edit on the registry to see if I can allocate it. So yeah, it's a good shout, that one. I've done that. I've tried a different cable. I've tried at least 7 or 8 cables, Sparta. Do you think it is a BIOS setting then? But the trouble is, it works. Probably not 1 in 50 times. I can get it working.
The doctor said I didn't have worms anymore.
Worms.
That was the happiest day of my life.
Thank you, Ralph. Very grateful.
Not seen you in a while, worms. Apart from this morning when I said good morning. Where's my mouse gone? Because I've missed one on chat up there. What somebody was saying. Process that manage USB 3.2 ports allows high-speed device to communicate smoother with system. Extension host controller interface is the hardware or driver component built into AMD, such as... Right, can you check that from Windows, whether it's actually enabled that? Is that something I can do in System ID? You know, like you can check for BIOS information and whatnot. So I've tried the cables which came with it, straight in the hub and also straight into the machine. I've tried the cable which give it, because you get a brilliant cable with it. You get basically a C male to a C female, because it's male on there, and you also get the adapter. So the way I got it working for the review video, because it took me that long to do, I had to bring it through here, and it were a pain, and then I've got it through a second powered hub, because I thought it might be a power issue. I had to uninstall the software, reinstall the software, and it'll work on first attempt when I reinstall the software. So that's why I'm thinking it's a driver issue. And then when I uninstall, as soon as I unplug the camera and relaunch the software, it throws it. So it'll only work on first attempt at launch. It won't work on second or third attempt at launch. It is so annoying. Just really, really annoying. But it's not the camera, it's definitely my software. But I will have a look at that, what you suggest. But again, if anybody has got spare time, I know we're all busy for doing it, it would be much, 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 much appreciated. I thought it was a power thing. That's why I plugged it into a powered hub. I've got a powered hub set up here, USB-A hub. And what you can't see under my other power supplies here, because that's a 300 watt USB power supply, I've got 2 powered hubs as well. So I have tried it in there, but I've also tried it directly in the motherboard, and it's a good motherboard as well. It's a $300 motherboard. It's not like it's a cheap motherboard either, because I thought it was a power one. Yeah, I thought it might be bandwidth as well, James, but with me trying it straight in board as well, that's puzzling me. I've even unplugged everything from the machine and plugged it straight in as well, so it's kind of got all the bandwidth to itself. It is really, really puzzling me. And I've got, because it's a multiple boot system, as you know, I booted into my other version of Windows 11 and tried it on there, and it's doing exactly the same. So that's why I'm thinking it's a PC problem and drivers on the PC maybe interfering with my motherboard drivers or something like that. But the P2 works fine. P2 works fine. But strangely enough, the P1 has the same issue. P1 and P3 has the same issue. P2 works fine. Can't get my head around that bit. It's crazy. I tried it in a laptop, Ronnie. I've tried it in 2 laptops. Works seamlessly. I've tried it in, it's got 5 USB-C ports, I think this has, that motherboard. It's got 1 at the front and 4 at the back, and I've tried it in them all. Exactly the same process of it showing up. Even if I uninstall it, reboot the system, I've even gone to that degree of rebooting the system between removing driver, plugging it into a fresh port, and trying it like that. I've tried it on, say, A to C adapters as well, thinking is it a power delivery thing over C which is causing it, so it's just taking its 5 volt from A. I've tried it on a powered hub. I've tried it on a non-powered hub. Yeah, it's working on 2 laptops that I've tried it on straight away, no issues at all. But it's coming, this is other strange thing as well, because it's coming up as a the computer thinks I'm plugging a hub into it rather than a camera, so you can't even override it and say I've got the device and I'll install my own drivers, because I'm thinking it's a driver issue. It's not allowing me to do that. Yeah, I'm on. I tried that as well, Ronnie. Tried updating it. I'm on latest BIOS, which was last month, I think, on my motherboard. I can't remember what motherboard it is. It's some Edge. It is, honestly. Yeah, USB-C. It's got dual controllers. My board. I personally got one with it. Oh, I'll show you the hardware ID by all means. Oops, run over some cables on the floor. And just bring it up on here on Device Manager. Right, so if I plug it in, I'm not going to plug it in yet. I'm going to show you what it is. I'll tell you when I'm going to plug it in. Let's get it out of my... So the P1 and the P3 do exactly the same issue. So just ignore that, because that's just my microphone. And ignore them, I know what they are. They're something else. So it's definitely nothing to do with that. Definitely nothing to do with that. So down here, if we look at hidden, we will see it's these things here. So I will just remove them both. And so they're now not showing. They're now not showing at all. It's all disappeared. So if I plug it in, I'm going to plug it in now. Plug it in. I'll just launch the software, which is here. Just relaunch it, close, confirm. And I'll just relaunch the software, which is there. Okay. So software is relaunched. We'll get that up. We'll get that. Just give it a few seconds. Watch out in bottom right-hand corner near clock. So it comes up with that, and it instantly appears down here as that. So if we have a look at the issue, if you go to update driver, there's no drivers available. I've tried it millions of times, not even on Snappy or anything else. If I do that, it believes it's a USB driver. So what you would normally do is go to Microsoft down here. You'd look at your standard HIJKLM Microsoft. Where's Microsoft? Can't spell. There you go. You'd look at here and you would reinstall the USB camera driver. Unfortunately, because it's detecting it as a USB composite hub, it's only giving me things under there for that. I haven't got the INF file for it because it's not an INF file, it's a sys file is the camera driver. So it doesn't come with an INF file, the standard Microsoft one, because it works off the VCL USB driver, standard camera driver, which webcams will work off and everything else. They all pre-populate off that same one. So you can't even override it. It's not letting me override. So if you look at the details, and is it the device ID or is it that one or hardware ID? I can't remember now. I think it is that one there. No, not that one. No, not that one. Where's it gone? It's gone up there. There you go. So even if you search that, all that does is bring back this. It won't bring, because it's basically bringing that up, which is the bad one. So you can't even do it off there. Now, looking on the email that they've sent me, it is all to do with the allocation of the hub. Now, this is sat on hub 9, port 9, hub 2. I've even tried, I can't remember which one it was now. Or is it one of these? No, PCI. I've even tried manipulating stuff in here, and I'm having to reset it all. I can't remember which one it's on, but it's on one of these. But yeah, it's puzzling the hell out of me. Absolutely puzzling the hell out of me. I've been out there 3 days, on and off. Hardware ID, that's what I was going to show you, is the hardware ID, won't it? But the hardware ID, as I say, just relates to that. It says it's failed. So that's the problem. If I plug let me plug this in, because this has got the same hardware. This is the P2, which sits under here. So this is the driver that it uses. They use the same driver. Driver. No, not that one. Where's the driver? Inf name. No, not that one. Where'd I find it? No, can't find it now. They basically use the same driver, which is, I can't remember what it's called now. But there you go. Libusk K USB device. They use that driver to tie in with the generic Windows, Microsoft normal camera driver. It's nothing special. I'll just unplug that and plug the P3 back in, and it might come back to life, because it does sometimes. It does sometimes and not others. It's just really, really annoying. So you'll see that it'll go from grayed out to there because we've got it on there. But it thinks it's a, there you go, it's done that. And even if we do a refresh, watch it now.
PCDD, you little shit.
Oh, I've got messages. Sorry, I'm staring at a computer screen. I can't see chat when I'm doing this. It'll probably come back there. Oh. Afternoon, Protica. Good afternoon. Just let me have a look what chat is saying. Sorry, USB-C will have its own control. Done that one. Have you tried Zadig? I don't even know what that is, Prodica. That's it, Zadig. I was trying to find out from the same guy that made Rufus. Oh, is that something I download? You can force another driver. Oh, that might be useful then. It's well, the generic Windows drivers. So let's have a look at that Zadig. I've not even heard of that one. So it's come straight back up there. Come straight back up. USB driver installation made easy. Well, that's only showing that that's my microphone. It's not that one I want to do. Now, which one is it? I think it's that one. But I don't want to install it to that device. Show all devices. There we go. Haha. 1 second. JFix has sent me a message. Just let me see what this is. Ah, that's interesting. James has sent me the driver, which is, yeah, I have had it showing up as that, James, because strangely enough, when, sorry, James has just sent me a screenshot. I'll just show you what James has sent me. He sent me this, which basically, it does show up as a P3 INF from Microsoft, but all that is a relabeled one of theirs. So let me see if I can find it on here. Which will be, presumably it's that one there. So do we think, let me drag chat over to there so I can see chat, because I can't see chat, it's on my third screen. So in options there wasn't, yeah, show all devices, done that. You can make a list of options of your own. I'm just wondering whether, I think it's that one which I need to install. Do I just install driver and it just allocates it to that? James has sent me a hardware ID. Right, that is the hardware ID for the one which is installed on James's machine. It's the same camera on his. I think that's the thing what you can Google. That's basically the thing what we need installing. Can't work less. No, it can't, TFN, unless it overwrites me other cameras. So that's that. I weren't planning on doing this on stream, but we'll have a go. So install driver. There we go. This is going to, by the sound of it, then this will force it. It only overwrites the device you select. So that if that's the one, it's going to overwrite that and force it to use that driver. And installation can take some time. Let's hope not. It's not like I'm on a terrible system. It's obviously doing something. Device installation failed. I am on top. Oh, damn. Sorry. It should be on live chat. Sorry, TFN. Well done. Well spotted. Thank you. You reckon I need... Ah, right. Now, James has just sent me another one here. So, I need that one. That one is the one I want. Thank you, James. To the rescue. Yeah, just got that one. James has just sent me a screenshot, basically, of his machine. And it tells him what driver he's got. So, it's that one there. This will be... I won't say a lifesaver because that's obviously exaggerating an awful lot. But I were even contemplating wiping the system and doing that. But then I was thinking it was it's going to be a pain to do all that. Right, driver installation failed. I wonder if I can unplug it and get it to do it first. Is that, yeah, shouldn't run out of it. I mean, each one can take 126. I mean, if I unplug it, it does disappear. If I plug it back in, let me close that software. I wonder if it's because that were open. Ah, it now says it's... Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. Right, it's not failed yet. I'll have to wait for it to fail to do it. How does the USB-C look on the camera? It looks fine. It works absolutely fine on my phone and on other computers. So that's the one there, and that's the driver. USB. Do you reckon I need to change the USB ID there? What did James have on his? He's got a lengthy USB ID on his. He's got 347445A200, where I've got 4. What did you say, Ronnie? Sorry. Did I miss what Ronnie had said? I was on disable my LAN in the BIOS. I do use my LAN though, that's the problem. I am connected on LAN. No, I can't overwrite that. Oh. What was that? Whatever that was. That was trying to take me to something I don't want to go to. Yeah, it will mean rebooting my system, and I'm streaming on this PC. So I might not be able to do this then until... Driver installation failed. Resource already exists. I've tried that as well, James. I've deleted them. I've deleted them and reinstalled them, and I got latest chipset drives and everything off the website. So yeah, I've tried that one as well. And as I say, in Device Manager, I even went through by connection. So I did the parent of it, because that's the problem. So I even removed the parent. I went through and removed all of these individually, and then removed the parent, and then checked through it again, and basically went through everything I could find. By device, I went through everything in there. And then, yeah, I went through the lot. That's why it's been puzzling me that much. Something's using... Well, TFN, I'm just wondering if... Yeah, I've unplugged all the USB devices, including all the hubs, and it's either LAN or sound. Do you know if I disconnect LAN in... I can't, because I'll disconnect me off the internet if I disconnect it from there. So I can't even disconnect my LAN. I have got a PCIe card I could put in to do that. Because just bear in mind, I use 4 thermal cameras. And could it be that one of the thermal cameras is interfering with it? Let me just have a look at my installed apps. Because I do have a really terrible, horrible piece of software for one of my thermal cameras, which is the UTI B240 something or other. I don't really use that on stream anymore. So I'm just going to have a look, see if I can see that and delete that. I can't remember what it was called. It was something like temp gauge setup or something. RSTTTT. Right, that's the Thermal Master software. I'm going to uninstall that because I'm going to show you that it'll work. I'm just going to uninstall the Thermal Master software. Yes, and I'm going to uninstall the UTI live screen, which is my other one I don't really use on stream anymore. What the hell is Visa shared components? 18th at 6. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Let's go back to that screen. And just pull my downloads back up a second. Get my downloads up and downloads and do thermal. Yes. And okay. Right. So this is how I can get it to work. First run. Okay. This is some PowerShell commands. I forgot how to. Can you check for conflicting IDs? I have. I'll just show you this, and I'm going to come back to that because I have checked for conflicting ID as well, because you can see if there's any conflicting. Maybe there's another device taking some same USB ID. Yeah, because I've got 3 cameras. I've got the P1, the P2, and the P3. The P2 works flawlessly. The P1 and the P3 don't. So when you install the Thermal Master software, it also installs all this. Okay, and in here is the P2 Pro, P3, and then you've got the P3. That's basically what James has just emailed me or sent me over on WhatsApp. That's the driver there, and it says it's all ready, amongst other things which are sat in there. Yeah, so they're definitely on. My camera is disconnected, so I'm going to disconnect the camera, and I'm just going to delete that. If this goes to plan, this will actually work now. So we'll run the software. I'll now plug the camera in. And we'll do a quick refresh. Quick refresh. Takes its time. No, it's failed again. Failed again. Now that normally works with it. But I can use it on laptops. It works good on laptops. Let me get that PNP device thing. What you were just describing on there. What's it called? Get. Oh, do you want me to do that in PowerShell? Is that what you wanted me to do? That'll be a PowerShell command, won't it? Ah, dear me. PowerShell. There we go. Get hyphen PNP device. Oops. So let's see if we've got. I think you can do this under the web GUI anyway, can't you? Yeah, I mean, on this PC, so you can check the driver issue. It works on H. Yeah, I know what you mean now. I could try it under, well, I can try it under a live Linux or something like that. I understand what you mean now. So yeah. So that's the P2. So that has obviously got a device ID. Present only. Right. I will get hyphen PNP device hyphen present only. Did I spell it wrong? Do you need a capital O? Have I spelled that wrong? Space. Aha, aha. Okay. Get needs a blank space. Ah, there. See what you mean now. PNP device, and then a space, and I do present only. Wow, got you. Right. So we're looking for can't set address one, aren't we? We're looking for the failed one. That's my processor. If anybody spots it, please let me know. I can't see it in there. Can't see it in there at all. It is plugged in, by the way. We should have it because... No, that one's going to close. Actually, I don't need that open. Because it's there. It's called unknown. I can't see anything on there. I think just to be sure, I'll fix the other driver issue on PCI Express. Get PM device where object instance like USB. I wouldn't have a clue how to type all that. Do I just copy that TFA? I wouldn't have a clue how to type all that. I think Ronnie might have a point as well with it sharing something in the BIOS with the copy and paste. Oh, I can just... do that, can I? Yeah, I've just copied and pasted and it came up with that. Just why I'm just going to quickly skim up here, just see if I can see that and what says unknown. Weird works for me. Just bear in mind this system was updated in the background from Windows 10 to 11, and I didn't even mean to update it because I'd have stayed on 10. They tricked me into it. I will copy and paste it again, just make sure I've not done anything wrong. I mean, there's only that one there, which is right. So I'm going to copy that into there, paste. So get PNP device space. Do I need to change those lines into anything? Should they be lines? Ah, wait there. Friendly name. It's because I've run out of characters. Instance. LD. ID, I presume that is actually. Instant ID. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in PowerShell. I can try it on command as well. CMD. Run as admin. Yes. Let's do dangerous things as admin. No, don't like it as under there either. It's bizarre, isn't it? Ah, that doesn't even like get device. Yeah, it doesn't even like that get device command, that. Oh, let's roll that forward. Can you move space, the space before the G? You mean there? No, there's no space there. Must be some issue with copy and paste. Yeah, maybe. Gemma says insert this command to import module PNP devices. Yeah, like it did look like a space. I don't know why it's not. I mean, it's not even. I delete that. It's not even. Copy again. Try to paste in Notepad and copy again. Yeah, let's try Notepad. N-O-T pad. And try paste it in here. Paste. Copy. I pasted that into Notepad and put it back in here. There we go. Copy and paste, isn't it? That's what it was. So what am I looking? What am I looking for on here? That's the other one, but that's not actually plugged in and connected. Let me just. I've just disconnected the P3. No, it's still showing it's connected. Status unknown. That's not actually connected. So I wonder why it's shown as connected. But yeah, nothing. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. All right, so we've got. We've got a. Where's it gone? that one there. That'll just be the generic. There you go, because I've plugged it back in. And now it's not coming up with. Don't want that. I want that. I want to copy. There you go. That's the. I've got somebody just pulling up outside, so I might need to just shoot off for a second, chat, when they knock on the door. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is, actually. Think about it. It's just collecting. Right. So. Check if you can eject it. No, that's just one of my docs, so it's not showing up in that. But it is now showing up there. Right, just bear me 1 second, chat. I just need to deal with this customer 1 second. Sorry, chat. Oh, where were we? Thanks a lot, Ronnie. I will give that a shot with the sound card and the LAN in. I've made a note of it in the BIOS and see if I can get it done on there. Anyway, so that's where I am. So let me try and replace this unknown device set address. That one, and I want to put that in. USB ID 4. I wonder if I can search on USB IDs. You know, like can we COM ports? Do by connection? No. Right, so that said it was on board, didn't it? In device manager properties for your USB controls, go to power manager. I've done all them as well, James. I've turned every single one off. Yeah, been through it. I've done the lot. I've even gone into registry and edited it manually in registry. Yeah, that's the power management. Carthor's found it. Power. Carthor's found it. Was it on port 9? So that's 25. I wonder if no, because these are hubs. Because these are obviously my controllers, my USB-C controllers sat up there, or I'm assuming they're my controllers up there. But I mean, I've got more sat down here as well. You're thinking it's not a driver, James? You think I'm thinking it's either a driver or a resource, but the driver would dictate the resource. I mean, how much do my blinking hard drive run? I know I've got a few hard drives, but come on. Come on. But it's not like you can even see which one of these is interfering with it. Is that on? Is the failed one actually in here? No. No. So yeah, I'm at a loss with that camera. But honestly, if anybody can shed any light, sorry, I've just been doing all that with wrong camera on, haven't I? If anybody can be it's doing it on 2 Windows installation. It is doing it on just get back to this and we'll get back to what we were doing. It's doing it on 2 Windows installation on this computer, but it works on the laptops I've tried it on. And it actually finds it under, like you've got, James, with the P3 Imp. And it is like it's a resource issue on here. I'm just getting my chat back on screen. There we go. It is like it's a resource issue. Follow at 666 Foo. Thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch as well. Sorry about that, I missed that one. Yeah, it's like a resource issue. But yeah, I don't know. But as I say, and what I don't want to do, because I've even contemplated, do I uninstall the P2? But do you know, if I uninstall the P2 and then I ain't got any thermal cameras, I'm really stuck. Windows 11. I would never have gone to Windows 11. It tricked me. It tricked me. Yeah, the address. The address compared to what yours is, James, looks absolutely, totally wrong. Absolutely, yeah, I agree. It looks so wrong. So let's just pull the. So my P2 worked instantly. Absolutely worked instantly. I wonder what happens. Oh, I can't even plug them. Can I plug them both in together? Let me just plug. I'm going to try both the P2 and the P3 plugged in together. Just see if I can. Because the ultimate idea is to have the P3 mounted to the microscope and the P2 to the handheld. Now it's come up as wrong. So yeah, won't even let me use them together. Stuck on that one. Stuck on that one. I will try the bits and bobs which have been suggested as well, and we'll see where we go for that one. Yeah, Windows. I would have stuck to Windows 10. I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing a customer's computer, trying to get Windows 11 something for their. They had a Microsoft Surface, and I clicked on wrong link, thinking I was creating a USB. It was a long day. Long day. Thinking of creating a USB Surface Pro installation disk, and it didn't install Windows 11 to my machine. I couldn't stop it. I even powered the machine down and tried again. It just didn't want to know. I was furious. Anyway, let's get them back on something more interesting. Right, we have thermal camera. Don't need that. I can use that. There we go. Thermal camera. So we have on the board, if we look where we are on the board, got a big fly flying around. I think somebody said they were a capacitor. So we've got that little thing there. Did somebody say they were a cap glowing? That's CPU. Can't see anything else glowing on here. Very little on the board, if I'm being honest. That's LED down there. Ignore that. That's an LED. This thing down here, my finger is an LED. So it's going to be one of those chips, isn't it? They're only things which you can see which are glowing. Did I try it on a Legacy 2? My hub is USB 2, the power hub on the desk. What I charge I use it as a charging thing rather than anything else, and just plug in USB memory sticks in for when I'm creating BIOS files and whatnot. That's actually a USB 2 hub. So that is the one I did get it working on, but so intermittently, James. It's not like, oh, it works on USB 2 and nothing else. It's just that that's my USB A port. I have tried it on the USB A port on the computer as well, and it didn't do it. Yeah, the long-term service editions are really good for doing that. Let's just get some voltage so we can see what's in it. It's got a USB port. We've got a USB port on here, so I can plug my little USB adapter in here so we can get a ground. I have got somebody coming just to collect in a short while. So I will just need to shoot off with that. So the first one which is glowing is this one here. So no voltage there. Got 1.8 coming out. I would imagine we'll probably get power voltage, main power rail voltage going in somewhere. Three volts coming in. Nothing. So I don't think that's, unless it should be a 5 volt rail, but I won't have a clue whether it should be a 5 volt rail anyway. I mean, that's this 5 volt rail sat there. That's just 3.3. So we've got 5, we've got 3.3. So obviously board's coming to life. That'll be RAM voltage, do we think? Or maybe controller chip voltage, somewhere down here. This was the this is the other one, which was 1.8. So that looks like it's doing its job as well. Check 9R19. I think that was the one that was glowing. Oh, so we want 9R19. Where was 9R19? There we go. That one there. You think that one's glowing? That's a tiny, tiny one there. Let's get the thermal camera. No, it's not glowing. If you look at thermal camera right hand side of the screen, that's the one we've just measured. But no, that's CPU under there. And then we've just measured that. So those two, even though they're getting warm, aren't particularly causing any issues. They're just getting warm. I think it's CPU on there. CPU is probably 40 degrees there. No voltage on that. Oops. Fluctuating voltage on there. 0.6. Might be right for CPU. Do the console detect? Plug in the USB in a computer. I've not tried plugging it in a USB in a computer. You mean an A to A one? Is that what you're referring to, James? I have tried to do it without. I've tried to do it without a memory card in, just to see if that would give me an image on screen, and it doesn't give me an image on screen. Let me see if it brings any different current. Yeah, so it's 0.8. So it's not a firmware thing or software thing, should I say? It could be a firmware thing. It's not a software thing, because if it was a software thing, you with that in, that. Yeah, it could be the firmware failing to load. I mean, I don't imagine these are high. Why is that glowing red in there? Didn't notice that before. Got a red glowing. See that? Actually glowing red. Yeah. Oh, it's the. I'll tell you why. It's the digital audio output. Oh, it's covered. It's covered up. There's just no hole for it. Just no hole for it at all. Don't have a USB-C on here. No, it's just got USB-A's on this one. We do have a what looks like a programming header down one side. So we've got something there. We could see. We could put the scope on and see if we've got any signals on there. So we've got that down one side. We can take this to pieces a bit more. Yeah, it falls to pieces when I do that. Oh, Tell you what, I think these have had this worked on before, or somebody's had a look at this before, because this sticker's ripped off the back. Well, the only reason you've ripped the sticker off is to get to the stuff underneath the CPU, which is there. So I'm just wondering whether they have. And it looks like we've got a reset pin there as well. That's bizarre. Wow, we've got a digital audio out, but they've not cut a whole link case for it. Just inspired. Oh, you know what that means, don't you? Good afternoon. I sent you a message on Discord yesterday, just inspired. I don't know if you saw it. She's coming. Justin, who's that? Who's just subscribed? Fabian MT, thank you very much. Sit. So the agreement is when Just Inspired comes in, she gets a treat, because Just Inspired bought these for the pooch. Ignore my hairy legs. Hold it. No, I said hold it, not drop it. Put it on your nose instead. Go on. And she's dropped it now. She's gone blurred. It's rubbish, is this camera. Absolutely rubbish. Anyway, we'll give the dog that. Good gear. Go on then. You've had it because Justin Inspired's coming in. That's the agreement that she gets one when Justin Inspired comes in. There you go. Yeah, Fabian MT, thank you. I haven't checked Discord in a bit. I will have a lot of times. Yeah. It's just, I think you'll find it useful. Let's put it like that. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just see what the reset button under there does. Because there is a reset button under there. So, just doing something a bit different today. Just Inspired. Bought this at the weekend from a car boot for the daughter. So, reset button is not having any effect on current draw. No. Doesn't. Not really make any difference at all. Well, it is, and don't know if it is or. Do you reckon he's deleted software? Because obviously this are young kids. Do you reckon he's gone, I'll delete all software because that's a fun thing to do, and then I'll just sell it because it's broke? Let's press and hold that. I wonder if I can do a permanent reset. You know, with 30, 30, 30, 30. I don't think this is going to particularly play ball. I've got that customer due in about 8 minutes. And I will be tied up about 5 or 6 minutes with him because he is collecting, but he's picking some bits up. Right, that is fluctuating slightly, but nothing. The only heat on there is CPU. You see the heat spot on the camera is CPU, but it looks like a nice heat spot. In fairness, that it's not jumping out at me as if to say press right button, as if to say there's any major issues with that. That looks really uniform. Do we think it's firmware then? Let's see if we can read this memory stick. Watch out, dog. Get the USB reader out. Got a card reader here. Stick that in the hole. Not that way. That way there. Right, let's plug this in and see if we can get any sense on there. This is where we do this and realise that it's not a hardware problem. It's they've just deleted all the software off it. Let's have a look. Now we've got a lot of software on there. When the system unfreezes itself, I will show you what software we've got on here. It's just decided to. I wonder if memory card's failing. So we have all this software on here. So that's obviously the software on there. Those are checksums, aren't they? I wonder if it's just running ever so slow. Look how slow it is. I wonder if memory card's failing. Don't want me to go in there. No. It's spinning around. Yeah, definitely don't like this memory card. It's not even showing me It's not even showing me them because it's running that slow. There we go. So, yeah, I would say memory card might be on its last legs. 100% usage at that. I'm wondering whether it's trying to boot off that and it's just running that slow that it's timing out. Can't even minimize it. Let's see if I can run Crystal Disk Info on it. If I can remember where Crystal Disk Info is, it's there. Yeah, that's 100% usage, not being able to read and write. I think we might have found the problem. Oh, something's not well. Something's not well, as we can tell from that diddly-doo. That's mine, and that's my virtual disk. And we are disk 7. It hasn't even got a thing. I think that disk has failed. I think that's what it is. Yeah, these are just my normal drives. So I've got D, E, F, G. So we've got D, E, F, G. It's not even allocated a number. So I think that's what might be causing this issue. Right, this customer's here, so you'll just have to bear with me, guys, while I deal with this. Hello, you're right.
I messaged you in the week.
Oh, did you? Okay. He's who? Right, sorry about that. And that was actually, I wasn't expecting him. It was a different customer completely. Wasn't expecting him at all. So I am thinking that this is a USB issue, a thingy bob issue. I'm just wondering whether if I get another USB card out, should I just be able to drag and drop it all, or should I clone it? You can tell me I ain't got a USB thing, aren't you? Hey, I've not got a USB. Oh yeah, I've got one sat there. What's that one? we've got a 8 GB. That should hold the operating system, because how many gigs is that one we've got in? I don't know. Let's have a look. It's frozen right. This is the one I was expecting, guys. So this is the one you're gonna have to hold on with.
Hi, mate, you all right?
Good, thanks.
For the parks.
Oh right, yes, come in, Lewis. Yeah, sorry.
It is.
I've not met you before, had I?
A long time ago.
Oh, did I? You mum and dad brought it, didn't they? Yeah. You'll have to come through here, that's all. Can I say hello to you?
Yeah.
What's under the bridge, that bit?
Thank you for that.
Computer running okay?
Yeah, grand. Yeah, the only. Sorry, you saw that laptop.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, the only thing I've changed is just the fan curve, because
Alright.
obviously with it being a hotter CPU, it activates fans quite quickly. And I've put them pretty low, to be honest, but it's not overheating or really going above 50 or 60 degrees. So
Oh, that's good then.
happy days.
Yeah. It's always a balance act to try and get the fan curve right, but yeah.
Yeah, I've also replaced the case fans with the silent nocturne ones,
Alright.
because I realised that half the annoying noise were just a bit of bearing noise, because they were old fans on.
I think I heard one of them rattling when I.
Yeah, one of them were rattling, then one of them, when it was going up to a certain RPM, it would go.
It were cloning at Diswick for a pain in the back.
Or it.
Yeah. I think
Sorry to make you do that.
One of them about 5-6 times I had to clone it.
Oh god.
It were yeah, it just
Were it the old hard drive?
Can't remember. I've done so many since then.
I bet you have,
But yeah, at least you got it all sorted anyway.
Yeah, grand. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. All right.
See you later.
See you later. Ta-ra. Right, guys, I am back. I have got somewhere, and I'm just trying to think where it is. I've got a 256 gigabyte. I think it's Daughter Switch. Can't nick that out of there, can I? It'll kill me. Oh, anyway, let's get back onto here. Ringing. Oh, so let me get my telephone, gents. PC repairs. Okay. Oh, okay. You can give it a shot. I mean, a lot of things you probably need to have a look at anyway, but you fire away and I'll give you my best advice. Okay. 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 Yeah, I would say because it's come on instantly, don't turn it on, mainly because if you continue turning it on, you've got a greater chance of causing more damage. So leave it turned off. Certainly, if you need any data off there, please don't put it on, because you've got a chance of losing everything on the drive as well. Yeah, so it is something that we can look at. We'd have to run some checks and some diagnostics just to see what's actually causing the fault. Yeah, if it's repaired in that, that's all you would pay. Obviously, if it needs additional work or anything else after that, we can then advise on that. Then it's your choice whether you go ahead with it. But you just need to drop it off with us, and then we can get that looked at. It can be dropped off today before 6 if you're local. If not, tomorrow morning. All right, yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, as long as it's before 6, it's no problem at all. Get your running shoes on. Absolutely fine, no problem at all. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye now. Sorry, guys. I have just found a 64GB memory card. Did I have another one in here? I thought I had. But I haven't. I give them away to customers, that's the problem with me. So I wonder if I can get it all on a 64GB card. Don't know, because this is now absolutely crashed. I don't even know what size this will be. No. Oh. I and J. Right. So there's 2 different partitions on here. So we have got ROMs on here. I'm going to back his ROMs up straight away because I don't want to lose them. Get them on the desktop. So we've got 230 gigabytes of ROMs. 230 gig of ROMs on here, and we have got what looks like a load of software. Right, let's see if I can get this back to my RAID configuration, which is that one there, and just bang it in there. Yeah, it's now dying of death. Is that is that not gonna be able to get this, hammer? No. We might be screwed because it's a lot of ROMs, 232 gigabytes of ROMs. I'll show you what we've got on here. If we go into that screen there, that's his memory card there. But it's also J as well. If we look in disk management, when it loads, forget about my stuff right down here. We've got disk 7 is one we're most interested in. So J's games, and then we've got the emulator there. So the emulator 500 meg, not a problem at all. I'm just wondering whether I can just copy and paste that. Not even gonna let me do that. Copy. Just bang it in a folder on my desktop. Paste. I think this will even come on. At least if I can get this onto another memory stick, at least we can test the system to see if it is going to work. And then in game ROMs, which is that one there, we're using 228.37 in there. I think I had about, but I think disk is not very well, to say the least on that. It will play PS1 games and all sorts. This thing, according to if you've not seen it, there's some brilliant reviews out on this. We can see how slow that has gone, and we only need to copy the firmware, the operating system, because I think this will play without games. Well, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, come on, please do this. Right, it's reloaded that. I'm more interested in getting this one over, because ROMs I'm not interested in to some degree, because 99% of them I won't play. Probably Mario Kart and Sonic. It's the only ones I'll ever play. This should just be an Android device, I think. I think this is just why that's copying across. I reckon this is just a basic Android device. SDXC card. Yes, it is. In the XC, just I mean, I don't have anything to do with these. I'm presuming my little Extreme card here is the same thing. It's an XC card. And I'm just wondering if I can just put... I have got a 256GB version on that, but we've got that in the Switch. So no, it's a 512 version I've got in the Switch, actually. I'm just thinking if I can put the operating system on there, I can do that. Extended capacity. Ah, is that what it stands for? I'm just thinking if it's an Android device on here, whether we can just load a suitable Android version onto a memory card and get that up and running. That's what I am thinking. This just keeps crashing, so we're going to struggle for even getting the operating system off. Is there a way of me telling, because I don't deal with this, is there a way of me telling what? Yeah, it's definitely died. Everything has come back as 88656. Is there a way of me telling that which version of Android it should run on? Because this will have RetroArch and everything. Let me see if I can download a firmware for it. It's called a Super Pro. That's going to keep on crashing. So Super Pro. So we can get some software for it. Sorry, Super Console X Pro. Super Console X -PRO. So they're what they are. 109 quid as much as what? So we want firmware download. Ah, they steal the software. All right, so it looks like other people have the same issue. Aha, backup image file. Now, it should be the same software because the only difference between the X and the X Pro is the X Pro is clocked for about another 30 megahertz or something silly. It's minuscule difference or 30% difference or something. So we should be okay. So where's the download button on here? Is that it? And I would imagine that's it there. Yeah. Okay. Do we need all these? Is that what we need? We need every one of those. Anybody ever done this before? I certainly haven't. Doesn't actually say, does it? Download option in the right. Yeah, I'm thinking I just need image file, which is that one there, 103 gigabytes. Because if I download that and burn it to the memory card, it should then bring it across. I mean, apart from they're all tiny files, aren't they? I suppose it wouldn't hurt just bringing them all. Oh no, can't download them anyway. Info text. Where's info text on there? Size, image, info text. That one. Yeah, that just looks like it's that one. Yeah, so it is just the just that one, but it's ever so slow. Bear in mind, I'm on a 1 gigabyte connection. Yeah, that's that's not playing ball. Yeah, probably just that one. Thanks, Worms. Let's just see if there's any other whatchamacallit. No. Yeah, so it looks like that is the only one I can get it from. Yeah, I'm just wondering, torrent might be download quicker. That's what I was just thinking myself, Carthor. If I go over to here a second, just while I open this up. Done, open, and yes to all that. Installed, 103 downloading. It's still not particularly working too quick, if I'm being honest. It has downloaded one, but priority maximum, the big one. It's not amazing speeds. 2 seeds, yeah, that's probably why. 1 peer, 2 seeds, and not the best speed. Yeah, I'm not exactly getting lightning speeds coming down. See if we can re-announce. Nope. Re-announce. So we can boost that a little bit. That's going to take a while to download. And that's the there is 10 original files on there. So I can't actually do anything until that downloads them. So until that downloads, and we're thinking it's that. So what I might do is once that does download, have a look at getting it copied over to there. And there's no point in me sitting around for 6 hours talking to you guys. Well, there is a lot of point in that, but you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean on there. Doing that one. What was that one just dropped off? Oh, that's just running slow, that one. We have got another one which is coming in, which is running slow as well. I'll put these memory cards to one side. I don't want to lose them. Put some of this away. You probably need that. That's a faster one than that one. So other than the USB issue, I don't think we've really not managed to achieve much today. I was hoping I would get that working, but that looks like it might be a software thing. Sitting with a wonky 300 megabits. Still not good for you, is it, TFF? And you're complaining because you've got a gigabit connection. I'm sorry. I don't even know how good my gigabit connection is. So let me do a quick speed test. On here, SP. Yeah, this was the customers here. Speed test by Ookla. Yeah, it's not particularly. I mean, it's miles away from me as well. So my download is that, and my upload is. Come on, upload. Yeah, my upload is about 900 as well. So right, so let me grab door, guys. Yeah, so my speed test is about just short of 900 on one and 900 down on other. So not too bad. What was that? Oh, missed some bits in chat. Sorry, guys. And your oh dear. I'm gonna have 100 megabits. That's, in fairness, most people don't. I mean, my sister, I've just told her to go for 50 megabits because she watches Netflix. You need 7 megabits for Netflix. It's crazy. The only reason I've gone for this, I think I pay £24 a month. £24 a month. What's that? Probably 28 euros, $30, $32, something like that. So £24 a month, and that's a 2-year contract with no price rises. So yeah, I don't think it's unlimited as well. E.g., what it is. I was on 500 before that, and I was paying £40 a month. I wanted to put it up to £50 a month. So I moved companies, and it dropped it by half and kind of tripled the speed. So yeah, it was really good. Could hardly overweight 56k router modem. I remember my first modem, which was 16.6, I think it was, or something like that. I can't remember. Kilobits. And I upgraded from whatever it was to a 56k modem. And I remember doing it thinking, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? And I got 56.6 kilobits download speed. It was amazing. £50 a month. Yeah, I must say, if I were paying £50 a month, I wouldn't do that. It's nice having this. I honestly don't need it. It comes in useful, but Windows Update, which is the biggest thing that I download when I install Windows for customers, downloads at something like 20 megabits. So it's 20-30 megabits. You don't even get good download speeds on that. I don't download games or anything. So I'm thinking, if I do what I do, and I don't need anything other than what I do, if you know what I mean. So it is where it is on that one, guys. It is where it is. £75, but I get Virgin TV too. Yeah, well, my old one was with Virgin. I never got Virgin TV. I don't do any TV packages. But as I say, they were putting the prices and everything up, and this one's with Sky. Crazy thing is, I recommended a friend to it as well, and they couldn't get it in their region, and they live about 20 miles away from me. So it was very, very specific postcode areas, I think it was. But yeah. They don't even know what dial-up is. If they have to sit and wait. I mean, bearing in mind we had one phone in house, and that was broadband. It was before days at mobile phone, and nobody could ring you when you're on it. And your mum would go pick phone up, and you go, "There's a fax machine on phone. There's dolphins talking." It was crazy. Oh, 128k. I remember setting a business up with 128k. They're dedicated DSL. And I think it was 128k, almost positive it was. I'm thinking, wow, I would die for this. I would dive to have this sort of speed. And then you look now, and you've got more on your mobile phone, haven't you? You're also engaged. I could never ring you. And then FreeServe came out in the UK, which basically said, because everything was subscription per month in the UK. Obviously, people in the UK will be familiar with this if you're at a certain age, but you have to pay £5 a month, let's say, to access the internet. Plus did you pay per minute? I can't remember what you paid per minute, but FreeServe came out, and they didn't charge you at all, so you could stay on as long as you want. Or did you pay for your phone call? I can't remember now. And I remember upgrading to 1 megabit fiber, which was there at the time, and I got one of them green modems with a USB tail on it, whatever they were. I can't remember what they were called. And I was thinking, I'll just leave it on all the time. I'll just download this, download that. But yeah, they did serve you ads, didn't they? I had one of them. Amstrad fax phones as well, which used to have adverts on screen. Not that you ever needed a fax. I don't think it did fax, actually. It didn't do fax, but it was a big phone, and it had internet on the phone as well. But it was a monochrome LCD screen on it as well. And all it did was show you adverts, but it just looked cool because it was big and gadgety. But yeah, it was back in the day. But you look at AOL. People stuck with AOL because it was just what it was instead of going to FreeServe. But didn't it went to Orange and then went to EE? But did it go to somebody else between FreeServe and Orange? I can't remember. You still got your old E? Wow. Never had an AOL account. I had 3 billion CDs from AOL because you got them free on everything. It was St. Lucia, 75 cents for unlimited call on the net, or 10 cents a minute for timed. I had a program to keep ping web pages to keep the connection live. Yeah, AOL's only recently shut down. Yeah, I was watching a thing on YouTube, and it's a telephone dialer box, and it was when we went from pulse dialing to tone dialing in the United Kingdom, that you could send a certain, basically these boxes, you could just hold in front of the receiver and press your number and just press send, and it'd be like having a memory, and it'd go beep, boop, 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 and it'd dial. But what they realized was they could put a certain tone down to hang on to the call and then make free calls. So you could ring in an international operator, for example, which was free to do, and you would then say, "Oh, thanks, like, can't help me," but you wouldn't hang the phone. You'd do this certain tone, and it'd leave it connected. But BT were getting charged, and some people were running, and this is going back to 90s, I think it was. Some people ringing their family back in whatever country they were from public telephone boxes, generally at sort of 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Was running up bills of tens of thousands of pounds for these units, which were okay to buy, just needed a little bit of tweaking to memorize this number. But they could then ring home and speak unlimited. But BT had to pay, obviously. Let's say they were ringing India, which is where a lot of them went to. BT were picking the thing up, and they did actually successfully prosecute quite a number of people for using them and stealing directly from BT on the tone dial boxes. Winamp died because of AOL. I thought Winamp was still going because it kicks the llama's ass. How did AOL buy it? The only thing what AOL were good for is that you always had a CD to try on a machine. That was a good thing, is you got a CD on every magazine. You bought a tin of beans or a loaf of bread, you got a free AOL CD. Oh, you went to the shop. I remember going to the shop for when my dad were gardening, and he didn't have any things to keep birds off garden. I went to the shop and picked a load of different internet provider CDs up, because at the time you could get them for free, and then they started charging 99p or £1 or whatever from. I put a formal complaint into Virgin, and that's one of the reasons I've left Virgin. Their customer service is damn right appalling. Some of the worst I've experienced in my life. They're tied up with O2, and it's O2 and Virgin. And from day one, they absolutely messed up my order from day one. And even when I complained, I had the Vice President of Customer Services UK, call me direct. That's kind of how high it went. And she said, "Look, we're just going to refund you for the last 3 months and the outstanding costs." I says, "Fine." So I took her on a word that she was going to do it. Then I got a customer service person ring me 2 days later and said, "Look, we're ever so sorry, we're going to refund it." I says, "All right." I said, "Well, it should have already been dealt with." "No, we're going to redo it. So she refunded me. So I ended up like 6 months free and all this money. It was just a nightmare. Then I'm saying, you've give me this credit twice. They wouldn't have it back. And then trying to cancel with them. Then you get charged if you don't send your items back. So I went to the post office to send my items back. They'd misspelt my email address, so I couldn't send it back, because you have to put your email address in to send it back. At the post office, they won't let you send it back. So then they charged me for not sending it back. I went, "You've given me the wrong email address." And honest to God, it was just one shower of appalling disaster after another. My O2 broadband on my phone, I couldn't even get half a megabit. Couldn't even get half a megabit speed. It was dreadful considering it was 4G. Took it abroad and it was fine. UK, dreadful. And I swore blind that I would never ever use Virgin or O2 ever again. Coupled with TalkTalk, which for other reasons, because they're absolutely terrible on everything, I would definitely use them. But are any of them any better? I don't know whether they are. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, that's when a company really comes into the forefront. I have just won. I got the email today. I have just won for the 10th year in a row best computer repairer in my area. It's independent reviews and everything else. So I've just won that today. It's just come about today for my awards. I can attend the award ceremony if I wish, but no, I've not attended one for the last 9 years. I'm not going for a 10th one. I'm catching Anton Deck up with all the awards. I did contemplate on getting the things behind, but yeah, 10 years running that one. It's crazy how it's all changed. I got that come through probably about 2 hours before I started streaming. Actually, it came through. But yeah, I think companies come to the forefront when there's a problem. That's if it's running right, you don't need to get in touch with them. It's where an O2 and Virgin, because they're cut from the same cloth. Definitely not. Definitely not. Right, let me see where this download is. If it's somewhere close, we'll get this done. No. 14 hours and 7 minutes. And other one is 9 hours and 18 minutes. So yeah, there's very little I can do. What I am going to do is try and get the software file off the memory card, which is in, and see if I can do that. BT is still going in UK. Yeah. British Telecom. I don't think it's British though. Isn't it French? Didn't it get bought out by a French company? Because it's obviously private. Thank you, James and Tiffin. No problem. Thank you very much for coming in. Just inspired. Thank you. Leave it overnight situation. Yeah, I remember downloading Star Trek game. There was a local newspaper what said on a weekend, if you put your email address into our website, you can have unlimited use of the internet over the weekend. You dialed a special number, didn't charge it, or a free phone number, didn't get charged. So we must have paid FreeSurf for per minute calling. But I think it were a penny a minute or something, weren't it, on FreeSurf? Or penny an hour, I don't know what it was. But one of the local papers said you can do that. And I remember starting, I wanted Star Trek game or whatever it was. I'm going back to the 90s here. Downloading it on dial-up, and I started it on the Saturday morning, and it finally finished like 8:15 Sunday night, continually downloading on a 56k modem, and I thought, I'll run it, I'll install it, and it corrupted. And I'm not doing that again. And he just knew what were coming. He just didn't. And you had to download it in WinRAR files, obviously, because it were in sections, so they just weren't one, and then they come across in a big file which self-extracted. Oh no, and it just didn't work. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. I think I did try it about 2 months later, and I finally got the game on, and it was rubbish anyway. Didn't play. Used to use a service called Leica in the UK, I guess. I think they piggyback on somebody, don't they, Leica Mobile? I'm not too sure whether Leica's going or not. I think it might be, but probably not in the same guise. Yeah, when tech magazines used to come with it, but I mean, they're all online now, aren't they? Newspapers, you get them in tube stations, you get them in airports, you get them in places like that. We used to get a couple of free newspapers delivered through the door. Now we just get a pamphlet with advertisements in. It's just a pamphlet, like a small A5 book, just with a load of adverts, and we get that every 6 weeks, and it costs you like 180 quid to advertise in it. They keep pestering me, and I'm like, I don't want to advertise in it. It's crazy. So, anyway, gentle people, I'm gonna try and leave that to download. There's nothing I can do until that's downloaded, unfortunately. And the plan was, if anybody honestly can help more so with this USB issue, please reach out. I will try the things what several of you have suggested, but I am having big issues with that. We did cover it at the beginning of the stream for my P3, because I'd really like to get it working. So if anybody can help out, please do let me know. And I'm happy if your time spent is to contribute a few beer tokens or whatever your tipple may be. We'll sort something out, because credit where credit's due. It's something I can't do, so I don't mind paying for what needs to be done on that one. So please let me know, guys. So other than that, I'm going to shoot off and get some bits done. I am. Just let me have a look on here. I am probably going to stream maybe Friday or Saturday, because I've got some other bits and bobs coming in. Got a couple of builds to do as well. hopefully software for this will be downloaded, and I've got some other laptops and whatnot to do. So I'll keep you updated on there. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. Dog wants to go for a walk now. She's coming to see me. So she's pestering hell out of me now, wanting to say, "Are you gonna?" Oh wait, you're behind my arm. That's why. So she wants to go out for a walk. So I'm gonna sort her out. Grab some tea for me and my daughter. And I will catch everyone very, 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 very soon. Thank you very much for everyone joining in. Thank you very much on Twitch as well. 14 of you over there as well. And thank you to everyone on YouTube. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and follow buttons if you can, please, guys. Take it steady. See you later, guys. Bye bye.